learn to read. And I didn't really realise this for some silly reason. I could never tell, even in GCSE, the difference between language and literature, but that's just me. Language is like how language works for kind of usually like gender or stuff like that, and then literature is more poetry and stuff like that. So mine was combined, and it wasn't exactly easy, but okay if you kind of get your head around it. So I'm going to give you some tips, and I hope these are really helpful for you. And maybe I'll give you some tips about how to be creative with English as well, because that's what my channel is about after all. So the first thing is keywords, and I know I talked about this in my other video. So the teacher should give you lots and lots of keywords to revise and remember, and if you're not getting those resources, you can get them online. It's literally a part of the AOs. Just go on Quizlet to keep doing tests and stuff on Quizlet. It makes it kind of a little bit more fun. And what I did, and I did mention in the first video, was every time I went on the bus, I would do at least one, you know, because you have to go to school and then back to school. At least one of those trips would be a Quizlet trip. Yay! I'm such a nerd. In English, kind of the literature side of things, you'll need to know books quite well. A lot of people in my class actually didn't really read the books properly, at least, which for English, that's so we had these. The teacher was that, oh, you should write scene summaries. It's so difficult to get all those like chapters and scenes into your head for year 13. So year 12, focus on keywords, terminology, know the book really well. You really need to get them into your head in year 12, otherwise, oh my god, don't leave it that bit at least until year 13. You're not going to get that in your head. Like, I'm sorry. Like, just know the books really well. Luckily for me, I really enjoyed learning on The Handmaid's Tale. That was so much fun for me. Everyone else hated it in the class, but I had so much fun. I just found it so interesting. Margaret Atwood is such a good writer, and there's so many things interweaved with it, and it was so interesting to research. So luckily, if you have like a book like that you really enjoy researching, that will be obviously ideal. Ideal. But if you don't, just watch YouTube videos on it and you'll be fine. For English, there'll be a lot of bulk things that you'll be given, and you'll be like, oh my god, how do I get this into my head? And I use sticky notes, so I write it all out, everything I need to know, and then I kind of summarise it as a key, what is it again? Sticky note, and then in that sticky note I highlight the keywords, and then I put them on Quizlet. You really want to simplify things so that it goes into your head, and to be honest, you don't need any more than those simple details. Simple details, that's a keyword and a half for everything really. Sounds silly, but hopefully you understand. I don't understand my own thing, so. But the glossary was so useful for me. As you can see, it's completely ripped and torn and used so many times. It really did get me, well, an alright grade. This is quite useful. So you'll need to use language terminology, and then where they use language terminology and why they use it. So here we've just got a little table, and Fitzgerald, which is, because I did The Great Gatsby as well, Fitzgerald uses a simile in chapter 5, which in the quote is like pale as death, and then to give an indication of Gatsby's anxiety. I shouldn't have hated it because I love creative writing, but obviously it was not creative at all. However, the cool thing was you actually got you got marks for being creative. So if you can think of original ideas on the spot, you sorted. This is so specific to my course, but I hope some of these tips will help you with yours, because every course is different. Yeah, your teacher should give you something like this. This was really useful. Instead of the writer, say like implied writer. Or rhetorical techniques. They are so impressive if you can get some of them in. I would. So rhetorical stuff is like anaphora, epistrophe, simpulse, hyphora, chiasmus, and that's probably the most alien thing that you'll get in English, so don't worry if you don't get any of that. I don't anymore. I have no idea what any of those mean. But yeah, rhetorical techniques, I would look those up and learn them. Those are so impressive to put in an essay. Like, if you're thinking about remembering what happens in a play or characters, really bad drawings might help you with that. Oh, this is good as well. So, critical discussions. Critical discussions are really, really good. Just to read and steal ideas off. Literally just steal ideas, put them in an essay. You gotta know stuff, right? I really did love practice essays, and I would honestly memorize certain phrases. You're doing English for a reason, so you must enjoy something to do with it. So don't stop reading. Please don't stop reading. Oh my god, that's the main thing. Basically, they asked us like, oh, what books have you read? And I was like, oh my god, I don't think I've read any books recently at all. And I'm doing English A-level, what the heck? So please read. And it's an obvious one, but like, I actually don't read anymore. Because they literally asked me, oh, what books would you like to do for your coursework? And I was like, I only had children's books. Yeah, learn to read. If you can learn stuff in your A-levels and then like apply it to the real world, that really supplements. Okay. Really gets it into your head. For language, like gender theories on what was it recording it? Gender theories on language. So men talk like this and women often talk like this. Like try and tune into that when you're listening to other people's conversations in real life. That sort of thing will help you remember everything and being able to kind of blurt out in the exam. So yeah, do that as well. Those are my tips. I hope that some of them were useful. I'm really sorry if they weren't. I do videos on creativity, and at the moment I'm doing videos on A-levels to help you be good for year 12. Show your support if you enjoy my videos. I have no idea if you like my videos unless you show me. I got 2 comments on my last video, so I'm getting popular. No. That was really nice to get this comment, so please keep them coming. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm not even kidding. Thank you so much. I am sweating. I bet you I accidentally put highlighter on my forehead instead of powder, so I look even more shiny than I did before. If that's possible. I'll then put it on my fridge. That's a complete lie. I don't have a fridge. It's like a family fridge. Why would I do that? I don't use it. I mean, I like food, but like not much. Those are my main tips. Oh my god. I hope you find them useful. I don't know if you've like chosen English or that's so stupid. Don't say that. You're literally watching an English video. I really want to make YouTube a full-time career, but if I can't give a single tip or film a video without me dying or it not being in focus, then I don't know. It's called a session. And at the moment, no one's really showing me that much. But no, I love every inch of support. Okay. Goodbye. And read. Learn to read. Okay, bye. These were awful tips. I'm so sorry.